Dear students, we are in the fourth chapter. The name of the chapter is Pronouns. As usual, we are going to do the warm-up exercises based on your previous knowledge on pronouns. Before that, just give a brief introduction or rather definition about the pronouns. A pronoun is a word which replaces a noun to avoid its unnecessary repetition. Again, to repeat, a pronoun is a word which replaces a noun to avoid its unnecessary repetition. Now we have 8 warm-up exercises. Kindly you can do it by yourself. First and second are in the first slide. Third, fourth, fifth are in the second slide. Six, seven, eight are on the third slide. Now we are going to learn about kinds of pronouns. Pronouns are of different kinds. Personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, possessive pronouns, interrogative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, emphatic pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, indefinite pronouns. Let us learn more about them. Personal pronouns. They refer to a specific person, object, or group of things. I, we, her, them, us, it, and she are personal pronouns. There are 3 kinds of personal pronouns. They will be in there. They are in the first person, second person, and third person. First person pronouns are I, we, me, us. Second person pronoun is, you. Third person pronouns are he, she, it, they, him, her, them. Now let us understand them in a chart. In a singular form, first person I, second person you, third person he, she, it. When it turns into object, first person I, subject turns into me, second person no change, remains the same, you, he turns into him, she, her, it. Now plural form. First person we, change into us. Second person you, change into you, no change. Third person they, it change into them. Second, demonstrative pronouns. They help to point at something or someone. For example, this is my pen. That is a lost umbrella. These are your books. Those are students of this school. To explain in a better way, this denote nearness, that far away from us. These, again, plural, near to us. Those, far away, plural. Next, possessive pronouns. They show ownership to someone or something. This pen is mine. That is yours. That one is yours. This bike is hers. This one is his. Now study this table. Possessive pronouns we are going to learn. I turned into mine, you, yours, he, his, she, hers, it, its, plural, we, ours, you, yours, they, theirs. So learn this table, how we change into possessive pronouns. Next kind of pronouns are known as interrogative pronouns. The pronouns who, what, which, whom are used to ask questions. For example, what is your problem? Who can help you? Which is your school bag? Whom can you help? These question words are known as interrogative pronouns. Next kind of pronouns are known as emphatic pronouns. These pronouns are used to give emphasis to a person or thing that is mentioned in the sentence. Remember, emphatic pronouns are used to give emphasis to a person or a thing that is mentioned in the sentence. For example, I baked the cake myself. I myself baked the cake. In this sentence, we have given an emphasis on the subject. Who baked the cake? I. I myself baked the cake. They themselves admitted their mistake. Therefore, there is an emphasis on the subject. Next kind of, there is a note. Emphatic pronouns cannot be used as a subject. Maria and myself went to the mall. It's a wrong sentence. So we say Maria and I went to the mall. So an emphatic pronouns cannot be used as a subject. Next kind of pronouns are known as reflexive pronouns. There is some kind of similarities between reflexive pronouns and emphatic pronouns. We need to be extremely careful. I told you, emphatic pronouns give emphasis to the subject, whereas reflexive pronouns like myself, himself, themselves are used when the object is the same as the subject. For example, he hurt myself, he, himself, I, myself. Reflexive pronouns are always used as an object to a verb or a preposition. She depends on herself. Now, kinds of reflexive pronouns. I, myself, you, yourself, he, himself, she, herself, it, itself, we, ourselves, you, yourself, they, themselves. Again, to remind you, emphatic pronouns give emphasis to a person or a thing. Reflexive pronouns are used as an object, and when the object is the same as the subject. Next kind of pronoun is known as reciprocal pronouns. These pronouns are used to show that an action or a feeling is reciprocated. For example, they waved at each other. There is a connection between both. That is, connection is brought about with this pronoun. They waved at each other. The children hugged one another. Reciprocal pronouns also have a possessive form. The twin way each other's close. Each other's close is the possessive form of the pronoun. Next kind of pronouns are known as indefinite pronouns. These pronouns do not refer to any specific person or thing or amount. Again, these pronouns do not refer to any specific person, thing, or amount. For example, everybody enjoyed the concert. Who enjoyed the concert? Everybody. It does not refer to anyone. It can be anyone. Therefore, it is everybody enjoyed the concert. There was no one at home yesterday. So again, there is a table regarding the indefinite pronouns. For complete quantity, we say for person, everybody, everyone, everywhere, everything. For indefinite quantity, someone, somebody, somewhere, something. Negative sentences, anyone, anybody, anywhere, anything, none, no one, nobody, nowhere, nothing. Now we have the exercises. Some I have solved, rest you have to do you by yourself based on the pronouns. The exercises are given. Kindly go through the explanation again and again to solve this. Some exercises I have solved for you. Underline the pronouns and tell their kind. Indira does not like him. In this, him is a personal pronoun. Can you see those? You is a personal pronoun. Those is the demonstrative pronoun. Who said that? Who is the interrogative pronoun? That is the demonstrative pronoun. The two kittens love each other. Each other is a reciprocal pronoun. I is a personal pronoun. Myself is a reflexive pronoun. Now again, there are 5 examples in this. From these sentences, you need to find out which are the pronouns mentioned here. What kind of pronouns they belong to. Those things you have to write. There are a few more exercises. Now, next kind of exercises. Identify the highlighted pronouns are reflexive pronouns or emphatic pronouns. First one, she herself told me this. In this herself, what kind of pronouns? Is it emphatic or reflective? It is an emphatic pronouns. She herself told. The stress is on she. I saw myself in the mirror. In this, there is a reflection of the subject, I. Therefore, it is an reflective pronoun. Similar way, there are examples are given here. Kindly do find out what kind of pronouns are these. Emphatic pronouns and reflective pronoun. These questions are given on page number 29 to 30. There are nearly about 25 exercises. Now, next kind of exercises. Underline the reflexive pronouns and circle the emphatic pronoun in the following sentences. In the following sentences, if we find reflexive pronouns, that is underline them and circle the emphatic pronouns in the following sentences. I myself heard these comments. In this, myself stands for what kind of pronoun? Next sentence, we often deceive ourselves. Ourselves stand for what kind of pronoun? That you need to, again, he himself stands for what? Please, if it is emphatic, circle. If it is reflexive, write that. There are a few more examples you have to do. So you have to solve by yourself. In the next video, I shall give the answers. Now, next kind of exercises. Complete the sentences with one of the two choices. You need to fill fill up the answers from the choices given here. On Diwali, my friend and I gave dash gifts, which is a suitable word. They please fill in that. All three of us went to Orcha, but we did not enjoy being with dash. Similar way, there are two more. Complete these exercises. Do it as a homework. Now, next kind of exercises. Choose the correct pronoun to complete each sentences. Dash is making my iPad active. From these choices given, you need to choose the right one. This also do it as a homework. Change these statements into questions using interrogative pronouns. First one. She greeted the guest with a smile. Who greeted the guest with a smile? The government is going to call for a total ban on liquor. The skaters are building over the ice. So all these questions you need to change into interrogative sentences by adding interrogative pronouns. There are 10 exercises. Come do it as a homework. Now, correct the errors in the use of pronouns. I myself made the P. I himself made the P. In this sentence, there is a error. Himself, no, we can't say I myself. Otherwise, he himself made the P. He called mine yesterday. He called me yesterday. So there are few errors in this. Please do it as a homework. So here we come to an end of this chapter. As I told you, we have learned regarding the pronoun. There are 8 kinds of pronouns. Different way we use a singular and plural. First person, second person, and third person. We need to keep all these rules in my mind. And please see the differences between emphatic pronouns and reflexive pronouns. Do complete the exercises. In the next video, I shall come with the answers. Thank you. God bless you.